5 free plays for Wednesday, July 9th. I am, of course, Bryan Power, WagerTalk's most profitable handicapper since May 24th. Also, number 2 in net profit for all of 2025. Not only do we have the Mets versus the Orioles on ESPN tonight, weather permitting, but we've got some day games to discuss in Major League Baseball as well. So let's get right into these free plays. A reminder to smash that like button whenever you do agree. Let us start with the Phillies and Giants, 3:45 Eastern from San Francisco. The Giants have taken the first 2 games of this series, although should be pointed out they got some favorable calls behind the plate in Monday's opener. I don't say that as a spurn better, just talking objectively there. Then last night, the Giants won on a walk-off inside the park home run. First time that has happened at the big league level in nearly 9 years. For this afternoon, the Giants are going to be at a big disadvantage early, though. Why? Because they're facing Jesus Luzardo. Yes, Luzardo has been a bit inconsistent this season, but he's a lefty. And the Giants have the lowest team batting average in all of baseball against lefties, 215. But perhaps an even bigger problem for San Fran this afternoon is that they are sending Justin Verlander to the mound. Verlander remains winless in 14 starts this season. He allowed 6 runs in his last start. So I would bet the Phillies here. First 5 run line. It'll cost you only minus 110 to lay that half run. We had success with our first 5 inning plays yesterday on the show. Went 2 for 2, as a matter of fact. Here's another one for you. Phillies, I believe, will be leading after 5 innings in this one. Now, if you're looking for more to bet on this afternoon, how about some soccer? Soccer continues to be one of my biggest moneymakers. Go back more than a year, I'm up 60.3 units on the pitch. That's number 1 weight at WagerTalk during that time. 8-1 my last soccer release. 8-1 my last 9 soccer releases, pardon me. That includes a perfect 3-0 so far in July. I've been crushing this FIFA Club World Cup, including winners with Fluminense and PSG in the quarterfinal round. Today, as you can see on your screen right now, I've got a 4% best bet in the semifinal between Real Madrid and PSG. What are you waiting for? This is one play you won't want to miss. Click wt.buzz/BP down in the description below to get involved. All right, back to the free plays now. I mentioned that weather could be an issue in Baltimore today or tonight as the Orioles host the Mets. Well, weather permitting, I like the over 10 in this game. The Mets won last night's series opener 7-6. Odds makers expect another high-scoring game tonight. Total open 9.5, and it's already hit 10. Orioles starter Tomoyuki Sagano, he has really struggled as of late, giving up 13 runs, including 5 homers in his last 2 starts. Here, Sagano's facing a Mets team that has seen the over cash in 9 of its last 10 games overall. David Peterson starting for the Mets. The last 2 times he started on the road, Peterson has given up 5 runs both times and failed to get through the 5th inning. Mets are actually 0-7 in Peterson's last 7 road starts. So all of you who were poo-pooing me about potential Peterson regression last year, well, it seems to have hit the man now. So weather permitting, we like the over 10 in Mets Orioles. Number 3. Something I was dead wrong about last night was Marlins Reds. My apologies to all that were on board for $5 Tuesday, especially those who are on board for the first time. Not indicative of our results this year and recently, certainly. But the Reds were a terrible call, plain and simple, last night. The Marlins have now rather inexplicably run off 11 consecutive wins on the road. Their last 10 road wins, guys, have all been as underdogs. That's a new record. As far back as my database goes. I'm going to be blunt. I'm still not a believer in this Marlins team, despite the 11 consecutive wins on the road, the last 10 coming as underdogs. I would look to fade them again tonight, 7:10 Eastern, albeit in a different way. Sandy Alcantara is starting for the Fish. He's having a miserable season. I think we all understand this. ERA above 7. Over his last 2 starts, Alcantara has been shelled for 12 runs and 12 innings pitched. So let's take the Reds team total over 4.5 here. I think that's a better bet than laying the juice on the money line. If the Reds are to win tonight, it's going to take some runs. So Reds over 4.5. How about another team total for you? Red Sox over 5.5. They've scored 86 runs over their last 10 games. You don't need to be a math major to understand that's an average of 8.6 runs per game. Tonight, Sox looking to sweep Colorado, 7:10 Eastern at Fenway Park. They get to face the hideous Antonio Senzatella, who has a 6.60 expected ERA and a 5.34 FIP on the season. Don't overthink this gang. Red Sox team total over 5.5. Yeah, they're likely to only to have to come up to bat for 8 innings, but that didn't matter last night, as it was the 15th time this season the Sox have scored 10-plus runs in a game. It's the most of any American League team. Devers who? Also, real quick note, while the Red Sox did end up winning 10-2 last night, if you caught yesterday's edition of the Power 5, well, then you actually managed to cash the Rockies' first 5-run line, as the game was still tied 0-0 after 5. My guess, Red Sox are going to do a lot more scoring early tonight. All right, final free play on the show. It's a player prop here we're going to mix in. Let's bet Atlanta starter Bryce Elder over 3.5 earned runs allowed tonight in West Sacramento. Over his last 4 starts, Elder has allowed 4, 5, 9, and 4 earned runs. Tonight, he's up against an Athletics lineup that scored 9 runs in the first 2 innings last night off Braves pitching. So I think Elder's struggles will continue there. Comment down below with your thoughts on these plays. Let's do a quick recap here and show off these fancy graphics we started using yesterday. Number 1, Phillies. First 5 run line, lay the half run there against the Giants. Luzardo over Verlander is a big edge to the visitors. Number 2, we like Mets, Orioles over 10. Let's keep those fingers crossed that rain doesn't interfere with this one. Number 3, Reds team total over 4.5. Yeah, I get Miami's been on fire, but I think the Reds can at least get to Alcantara. Number 4, Red Sox team total over 5.5. Don't overthink that there. And number 5, Bryce Elder of Atlanta over 3.5 earned runs allowed at the Athletics. Again, like I said, comment down below with your thoughts on those plays. If you've got a question on a game I didn't touch on, ask away, or simply feel free to share your bets for Wednesday. Always enjoy reading those. Let's just keep that comment section interactive. And again, if you're catching this early enough in the day, there is still time to head on over to wt.buzz/BP. Just click that link in the description, and you get my 4% best bet in the FIFA Club World Cup. 8-1 my last 9 soccer bets, plus 60.3 units with all soccer last 14 months. Number 1 at WagerTalk during that time. And also, like I said at the very outset of the show, I am the most profitable capper overall at WagerTalk since May 24th, up 68.9 units. Number 2 in net profit for the year. And we got a new special offer for you guys. For a limited time only, you can grab a 365-day all-access pass for just $1,188. That's a big-time savings there, over $800 off the normal price. Only $99 per month, guys, or just $3.25 per day to get every pick, every sport, and every 5% play I release over the next 12 months. Remember, I'm 13, and the 5% plays are rare for me, but when I release them, they're money. 13-5 so far in 2025. But that's not all. Not only do you get every pick that I release for a full 365 days, but during your access period, you're also going to receive a 25% off bonus coupon on all future regularly priced daily all access and flex pass purchases across wagertalk.com. That alone could save you hundreds, even thousands, depending on how you bet. All sports release, all 5% max bets, 365 days of action, 25% off additional purchases. What a deal. Again, click that in that description, wt.buzz/BP to take advantage. That is going to do it for me here on this fine Wednesday. Another edition of the Power 5 in the books. Remember, click subscribe as we're inching closer to 210,000 subscribers here on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow. Until next time, let's cash some tickets.